Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to Rick Games and welcome to the Stanley Parable. This is the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. I'm going to have to move my head to the right so you can see that. There is I never played this game. I'm going to be flat out honest with you. However, this game is it's not super old, but it's like it came out like I don't know, like 10 years ago. And then this is more recently, they wanted to, I think they wanted to do like a sequel, but instead of doing a sequel, they just added to the first game, so there's more stuff to do, like a lot of more stuff to do. So I think that's the story of it. I'm not entirely sure. I am off center completely. There we go. All right. Yeah, okay. Basically, what this game is, you are like some kind of office worker man, and there's a narrator telling you what to do throughout the story, and you can choose to listen to the narrator or not listen to the narrator, and it takes you on multiple paths of the story. You'll see what I'm talking about. So let me, well, let's take a look at settings just in case. I don't think I need any of this. No, we're fine. Subtitles are on. Very good. Okay. There's nothing. Oh, there is more. Do I need a reticle? It's a computer. It's an office game or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I do. Who knows? Okay. Back and begin game. The end is never the end. Is never the end. Is never the end. I have seen bits and pieces of this, by the way.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
But not enough to
Stanley
know anything
worked
about
for a
it.
company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Oh no!
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
So I don't know if I know, like I said, the Ooh, can I zoom in on things? Oh, I can squat. You can't jump. I just got a trophy that says you can't jump. And another trophy that says get your first trophy. But I'm pressing buttons trying to figure out what everything does. So far I can walk and squat, and then whatever X is makes it sound like I'm typing. So I don't know if that's the action button or if I'm actually typing stuff. But it's fun to... Anyway. So yeah, I haven't seen enough of this game to know if any of the graphics or anything are different, or if any of the story, like I'm not going to know what's new about the story and what's old about the story. So we're just going to go for it. So we stepped out of the office like the narrator said. We can, yeah, X is just the action button.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Interesting. What is that noise? It sounds like there's an air conditioning vent or something, but there's no air conditioning vent. Very strange. I'm gonna get myself seasick. Driving around motion sick all over the place here. Nobody in there. $420, blaze it! What's in here? Can I mess with these computers? Everybody's got their chair in front of their computer, so no. This one doesn't have a number on it. No. Alright, I'm looking around. I'm seeing things to look around in. There's a ladder in there. I wish I could zoom in right now. I want to see what that cup says.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
See, now, do I follow the narrator or do I go against the narrator? Let's go against.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
To admire it.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Oh,
It had
this
really
is
been
horrible.
worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Drink it in, man! They closed the door behind me and everything. It's like you're going this way.
Eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Do I? Do I? Alright, let's go this way.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yeah, the narrator starts to get pissed off at you. Holy crap. This is dangerous as hell. You want me to walk out on this thing? Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. It will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000.
Look,
Oh,
Stanley,
we're moving.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
I just wanted to see what would
I don't
happen.
know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Okay.
Chance.
Sure. How you gonna prove it? Stop shutting doors behind me.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay, I'll walk through the red door.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time?
It's
The
so
problem
weird.
is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here,
Okay.
let me show you. What do we want? What are we looking for? Here.
Whoa.
Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy.
Do
I
you?
actually feel happy.
We made the narrator happy. Okay. It's pretty. That's gonna actually feel a little ill looking at that. Oh! That's pretty. The big donut's leaving. Did we need the donut for anything? Because it's leaving. There it goes. Oh, and it's taking the stars with it. That can't be good. Oh. Oh. Why are there no stars right here? And why are the stars moving? Oh, it's all green. What happened to the rainbow stuff? I cannot fall off the edge. Well, I can't stay here.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Well, is there more?
Right. Where were we?
I mean, it's very pretty and all, but I need something to happen here. Are we doing the same thing again? It looks like we are. Red and yellow and green. And pink and green. Purple and orange and blue. Now you can sing a rainbow. This is making me actually ill. Where's the door? Gotta leave. Sorry, dude.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Okay. Well, is there... Where do these stairs go?
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Oh, if I jump, I die. Alright. So if I go back down the stairs, what happens? You can open a door or something, man! You're giving me two options. Death or stay in the middle of the colorful thing forever.
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
I don't want to just stay here. Look, the red thing's already melting away. It's gone. You're just resetting yourself. All right, I gotta go back. I gotta do it.
No. What did we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
What did we achieve?
You heard me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
Well, it's been fun.
Oh.
Oh.
Thank God you lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Oh, for God's sake, come on. Am I limping? Come on, man. Like, do something in here.
There. See? This is what you want. This
No,
is
it
where
isn't.
We can both be happy. We really can. If
Why?
we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
All right, I'll stop moving. I'll trust you. Take a bite of my breakfast sandwich. I stopped moving. All right, screw it. I did what you asked, and you didn't give me anything. It's just because it's bright and colorful.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this. No. No, what are you doing? Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
Why did you put this here? Here we go. Sorry.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Dude, there's nothing in the other room.
My God. Is this really how much you dislike my game?
That's not, it's not a game.
From this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
I mean,
Am I reading the situation correctly?
No, not at all. Just...
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it.
Ugh,
I don't know anymore.
I'm not.
I just wanted us to get along. Do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
Yes, I want to stay alive. Alright, look, dude. Alright. I'm gonna go back there one more time. I'm walking a lot slower. I'm assuming I broke an ankle or something. Something's broken and I'm very sad and lonely and dying. What do you got for me? Nothing. You're not even gonna...
happy here, Stanley. I really did. I wish I still thought that was possible.
Okay. I wish I still thought that was possible, which means it's not. It's not possible. Man, moving so slow. I guess I gotta throw myself off this platform again. It's the only two things I can do, is move back and forth between this platform and that room. Narrator's so sad. Here we go. Why is this here?
Is it over?
Oh.
It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Was that it? Was that... Oh, no. Yeah, I think we just restarted the game. That was it.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Wow.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, I did that. Huh. Huh. Okay. That was the first thing I think I affected in the entire game.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, I think I'll go right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
That's different. He didn't say that
But
before.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Let's try this again. I want to see what happens if I
think
don't
perhaps
jump
we've
from this.
gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Ooh, who's her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who's her? Who are we talking about here?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Well, let me out, so I guess. Hello?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Oh my god, okay. Well, I'm a little freaked out now.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What? What?
Stanley
Okay.
is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Ow!
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Where's her TV?
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The
hell?
thought excited him terribly.
Spend time with the boys.
So he
Nope.
went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Okay, dude, we get
As he
it.
wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Spoiler alert, dude.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Hey, wife, you love her.
But there is no answer.
Oh,
How could there possibly be?
you took my wife.
In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Do I listen? Or do I prove it? Either way, it proves his point. But I have to do it or the game's over. Fine.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Question nothing.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried...
That's creepy. Wow, dude. I got dark really quick. Oh my god. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
All right.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room.
And so you can just skip that. Okay.
Well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I want to see if there's any more decisions down this way.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
What is your chance? Let's see it.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nope.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood.
Ooh.
Stanley walked through the red door.
No.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh, there's a blue door behind me.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map, because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was
Yes.
it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Yes, it
I
was.
think I put a lot of time into that, because I did.
I'm sure you
And in
did.
the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
I mean, yeah, I'm too curious not to.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Mild improvement.
Oh, of course. A 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know? Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings? Does that sound good?
I put middle of the
Think we
road
can
for
do that?
everything.
Yes? Wonderful.
Everything.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Oh. The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. I'm not in it. Good old Neil, skid. Okay. Oh dear. Oh no. 9,028, 3,028. This tile's not finished. No, it all leads here, huh?
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
2. You know what? Stick it with 3.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect.
Let's go.
Let me boot it up.
We got to play
In
it.
this game,
This is the game with the baby.
falls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So
4
why don't
hours?
you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
No, baby! Baby, stop! Knock it off! Stop it!
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
I was looking around for a
That's the matter. I
second.
don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over.
Oh,
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here?
what do you have?
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
What are you loading for me?
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some
This
sort of
Firewatch?
twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's
I never
venture
played-
outward and see what else is out there.
I never played Firewatch. I always wanted to. Nothing. There's no stairs? Oh, there's stairs on the other side. Okay. What are you hooked up to? Close the window. I can't do anything. Alright. Firewatch is a completely different game. I wonder if it's the same developers. They're just like, we're gonna play Firewatch now. That's so funny.
Oh, no. No, it can't be.
What? What?
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
Another one?
Something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Okay, we're out of Firewatch, I guess. Where is this? I don't know.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in.
It's Rocket League!
Possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Let's go to the middle.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley,
Sports ball.
I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Oh my god, it's huge. I'm just a tiny guy. Hold
on. What are you doing?
I didn't know I could do that. I'm sorry.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you.
Oh.
How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Oh dear. Oh, I fell again. It's dark down here. I don't know where I'm at. Oh. What happened? That's funny that they put you in Rocket League. This is what I'm talking about when I say that there's like endless possibilities. Not endless, but so many possibilities that it's like, how do you keep track of what you did and what you didn't do? And like, I don't know if it's possible to see every piece of the game. Where are we going? I hope this isn't a horror game. Did I go in a circle? Damn it, I think I went in a circle. There's 509 we just passed, so just remember that. We've passed 509. This is a big open area. Let's see what's in here. 423. Ooh, there's a light over here. Are we heading back towards 427? That's my room. 427. I knew it. Hello? Nothing in here. Why have a room? Okay. Can't shut the door. Oh. What happened?
What he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it.
Oh, what's the cost?
He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back.
Oh, yes.
Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Okay. Are you just going to sit there and wait? But it says the end is never the end is never the end is never the end. Oh, we're doing this again. Okay. All right.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, I don't think I will.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
They were about to say something new and I missed it. I just realized that, and I think I missed it in the last one as well.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think...
Out of curiosity, what happens if I just do this?
Here. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
That's funny. That's effing funny. Okay.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself, that's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
That's different.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before. Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room? I mean, truly, truly, deeply, madly love.
That's crazy. I gotta stay in that room more often.
Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Okay, it just bounced on my head. Alright, so let's actually knock the ball into the thing. Wait, what if happens if I...
Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball. Yes! Oh goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls!
Oh my goodness. Hell yeah, balls. Put all the balls in the thing.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley?
A little bit.
Is this a real video game?
It's
well,
not.
I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over.
Oh.
That's right. Your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides,
that's mean.
You need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I am structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best.
I think so.
Take care, Stanley.
Is he just leaving? All right, so I'll just go down here.
Hold on. What are you doing?
Okay.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
See, I want to be able to see where I'm going. And I can't. I think this is the only way out of that area. Unless it just, like, resets after a while. I don't know. Yeah, you just jump and land down here. Yeah. You just land here. That's all you can do. All right. Okay. Well, we tried. We got a little bit closer to an ending with the Rocket League thing, but we just circled around and came back here. It happens. It's okay. At least if that okay. Let's enter the door on my right. Yeah, all right. So I'm gonna leave this episode here. This is just gonna circle around and take me back to the beginning again. So let me know what you think, man. It's so interesting and it has so many different options and it's kind of funny and I enjoy it thoroughly. I'm not gonna lie, I'm having a great time. All right, so and I'm still not opening doors. I'm just typing on a keyboard that isn't here. But we'll see what happens next time on Rick Games. For right now, please hit that like button, subscribe to Rick Games, helps me out a lot when you play that, and check out the annotations at the end of the video for more videos that I've done. And next time on Rick Games.
I wonder what he found.
Death.
If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
I can't. Next time on Rick Games. Bye.